Hello and happy Friday. Today I'm reading Frozen, a royal sleepover. Here we go. I hope you enjoy the story. Psst, Elsa, Anna nodded. Her sleeping sister, come on, wake up. Elsa shifted grumpily. Go back to bed, Anna. It's the middle of the night, she said. I can't sleep. Anna flopped down on Elsa's bed. Then Anna smiled sillily to herself. She knew how to get Elsa out of bed. Wanna have a sleepover this time? Elsa opened her eyes and grinned. That sounds like a lot of fun. Let me show you If you have a sister and she wakes you up in the middle of the night for a sleepover or something, deal with it. While Anna went to her room to fix extra pillows and blankets, Elsa headed to the kitchen to get ingredients for her famous honeycombs. After all, a sleepover wasn't a sleepover without snacks. Of course you need snacks so you don't go hangry. Nope, wrong page. Here you go. When Elsa went to her room, she found Anna digging through the closet. She was looking for something. Aha! Anna cried. I knew it was here. Anna held up an old, worn book. Her parents had read it to the sisters every night when they were little. Let's see. We've got books, games, and this face cream Oaken gave me the last time I went to the trading post, Anna said. She opened the cream. It looked like kind of goopy. Elsa laughed. Let's save that for later. Let me show you the book. Show you the page even though you kind of saw it. Elsa looked around. It had been a long time since she'd had a sleepover. So, what should we do first? She asked Anna. How do we build a fort? Like when we were kids, she suggested. This is going to be a cool fort. Get it? Cool. Get it made from ice. Anna stacked pillows and blankets around the room, making lookouts and hidden caves. Meanwhile, Elsa created an icy tunnel, snowy tunnels. This is fun, Elsa said, putting the finishing touches on an icy archway. I think we should add a smack. Elsa felt something soft and feathery hit her back. On the turn to see a fallen pillow and a giggling Anna. Oh no, you don't, Elsa yelled, launching a snowball at her sister. Anna don't. Squealing in the light. Here is them like playing. Before long, the room was covered in snow flurries and feathers. Anna was zooming down an icy slide on the fort when the sisters heard a knock at the door. Knock, knock. Is it daytime already? A familiar voice asked. Olaf, Anna cried. The sisters welcomed their snowman friend inside. Here's a cool picture of them. Hello. Elsa explained that they were having a sleepover and invited Olaf to join them. A sleepover? Olaf asked. Exciting. Oh, I've always wanted to have one of those. He paused. What's a sleepover? Well, we'll show you, Anna said. Come on, I bet you'll be great at pick up sticks. Whatever that is, actually. I think it's something when you pick sticks. Anna was right. Olaf was a natural at the fun game. Anna was great at work of arts. She guessed the drawing and sculpture every time. Charades proved to be a bit more challenging. Olaf twisted his body this way and that, making frantic gestures and grinding wildly. The sisters didn't know what the answer could be. Finally, Elsa had an idea. Yes, he cried. You're good at this. Here's the picture. Here's the other picture. Elsa laughed. Maybe it's time to do something else, she said. How about a scary story? Anna went first, using her spookiest, most dramatic voice. She even held a candle up to her face. Candles are really dangerous. Chasing eerie shadows on the wall behind her. According to legend, the hairy hooligan only comes out at nights like these, looking for the next victim, she said. How do you like to know when the hairy hooligan is around? Olaf asked. He lets out a low moan. Anna answered. Whoa! A sad whine echoed through the room. Wow, that's really scary, Anna, Olaf said, impressed. Here it is. Anna blinked. That wasn't me. Woo-hoo! The cry sounded like it was coming from outside the castle. A sudden noise made them all jumped. Elsa, Anna, and Olaf ran to the window. A shadowy figure was walking toward them. Stay here, Elsa said, running down the hall, but Anna and Olaf followed. They couldn't let Elsa face the hairy hooligan alone. Not that very scary. I know who it is, but if you don't know the story, I'm not going to tell. Soon. Wait. I'm going to see if I'm missing a photo. Yep. Elsa opened the castle door, and the friends peered into the darkness. Olaf held Anna's hand, bracing himself for the hairy hooligan, pointy teeth and sharp claws. But it wasn't a monster. After all, it was Sven! Sven, Elsa called out. What's the matter? Anna took one look at the reindeer. I guess what that is going on. You couldn't sleep. Sven? She patted him gently on the noise. I bet Kristoff is snoring and keeping you awake. The troll said his snores are really loud, enough to start an avalanche. Sven nodded. You should come to me. Our sleepover, Olaf said. From what I can tell, there's very little sleeping involved. Because you want to take a lot. Nothing. Soon the group was happily settled in Elsa's room. Anna got Sven and Olaf to try the face cream from Oaken, and they all laughed as the group slid down the staircase. How about another story? Elsa suggested, holding up a book. Excellent, Anna agreed. She fluffed some pillows, and Olaf, and Sven got comfortable as Elsa began reading. Here's the pictures. Oops. A little while later, Elsa finished the story. She looked around, hearing the sounds of heavy breathing around her. The rest of slumber party had fallen asleep. Smiling, Elsa put down the book and gently tucked in Anna, Olaf, and Sven, and climbed into bed. Then, with one last look at Anna and her friends, Elsa too drifted off to sleep. Now for shoutouts, I give shoutouts to Lily, Kylie if you're on Instagram, on Jennifer, Layla, and